Tonight, a competing social media service, PARLER, which we told you about, is seeing massive and unprecedented surge in traffic.
President Trump supporters are flocking to a different social media platform. It's called PARLER.
One of them is PARLER, which promises it won't censor anything.
PARLER.
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 PARLER. PARLER. PARLER.
PARLER.
PARLER.
PARLER.
PARLER.
PARLER. The best Can we get like a zoom in of some sort? Like getting a little bit closer on me. I'm getting like a very far. The best social media app for that sweet, sweet freedom. Hi, happy Monday. A couple of weeks ago, I talked about my least favorite social media app, LinkedIn. A social media app that frankly forces you to act a certain way and post certain things in order to get engagement from the community. But this week, I want to talk about my favorite social media app, PARLER. It's an app for those of us that are fed up with Facebook and Twitter banning our dear, fearless and handsome leader, Donald J. Trump. And it's filled with the uncensored and amazing words of our dear patriots. Unfortunately, last week it was taken from our hands by every single app store, but luckily I found an archive of the best posts from PARLER so we can remember what life was like before the corporations took over our world. And it's on this Twitter, I know, account called PARLER Cringe. Now I know what you're thinking, this is just an anti-PARLER Twitter account making fun of us. But this is actually a Trojan horse. By using a negative title associated with PARLER, Twitter won't take us down for trying to post our own words. We can post all the beautiful rhetoric we want without Twitter grabbing us by our collars and smacking us against the wall. So let's dive into some facts so we can learn about what our great and fearless leader Donald Trump has in store for us for this next election. Now this is a great first post because inauguration just happened and we were all left confused about what could have happened. Why did Donald Trump leave so calmly? And why was Joe Biden's Bible so big? Well, this post is by someone named Melania, which could very well be our great First Lady, and it explains everything you missed from the inauguration on Wednesday. The plan was enacted over the weekend, only you never saw it. Biden, his cabinet, and tons of both Dem and Republican senators and other officials were arrested. Proof of their vast crimes were shown. They were court-martialed and found guilty. I know we're all confused because we just saw them all sworn into office, but this is where it gets crazy. It was decided that this was too much for the American people to accept. Overturning the election and showing the crimes of these politicians could lead to a civil war. So an agreement was reached. Biden and other deep state elements will be allowed to move freely and serve their terms. President Trump would concede and leave office. But this is all for appearances. Behind the scenes, Donald J. Trump is still president. This plan, known as Shadow Prez, was seen as a last resort, but it worked. Anything that happens in the next 4 years is actually President Trump's doing. So I want to be loud and clear about this, which is why I'm whispering. Us Republicans for the next 4 years, we need to stand up and support all the policies that Joe Biden passes, because it's actually Donald J. Trump's doing. This morning, my diarrhea came out in the shape of Donald J. Trump. Due to my high vibrational frequency, I believe it is a message from Q that we need to trust the plan. I am a vehicle for... You know what? This is just... It's people like this that ruin PARLER. They make these fake posts and try to make us look stupid. But I see right through you. But this next one has to be real. It's from a humble man named Evan Flanagan. Hello, I'm a tightly circumcised man of Christ. How tight, do you ask? Well, I'm circumcised tight like true Christian American values. You look like a man who will stand for Trump against Joe Biden's uncircumcised hood of socialism. All right. There may have been a mix-up in my source. I don't know if someone got a hold of some jokesters, but I promise you we're going to get back to the serious content. Here we go. This one's from the White House office. We do not have a lot of time to act. POTUS is strongly considering pardoning all of the patriots who #storm the Capitol. But we need to get him the right information so he can do it in the next week and a half. If you would like a pardon, please respond below with just the following information: your name, your city, and what crimes you think you need to be pardoned for. And okay, for example, trespassing, theft, assault, etc., etc. Yes. The president needs this list by Tuesday before the House can vote to impeach again. Now, Donald Trump may not have pardoned any of those people, but it's not his fault. We didn't get the list to him fast enough. And that's not the only issue going on. Mainstream media isn't covering any of these big stories that PARLER's talking about. Like right here, Big things are going down, my Patriots friends. The FBI is raiding legislative offices and homes in Tennessee as we speak. Billions of our tax dollars were sent to Italy to hack Dominion and change Trump votes to Biden. Italy rigged our election. They admitted and testified. Check for yourself. Hashtag Italy did it. 1 hour ago, Lindsey Graham was escorted out of the airport because patriots in the airport were chanting traitor at him. Poor Lindsey. And it's not just the mainstream media. It is the biggest company out of all of them coming after us. Apple. Apple is gonna do an update on all the phones to shut off the emergency broadcast system. This is Nazi Germany 1938. Turn your auto update toggle off. You heard that right. If President Trump wants to get to us to let us know that a nuclear missile is about to hit us, we're not gonna know because Apple doesn't want us to know. And of course, if Donald Trump is the almighty father, then Eric Trump is our sweet little dumb brother. And he's got a Parler account too, where he posts about advertising Trump's wine brand. He posted a tweet on Parler, seems a little contradictory, of a guy named Rogan O'Handley. Girlfriend, please don't talk politics with my liberal parents at Thanksgiving. Just bring some wine. Me. Sure thing, babe. And the wine is Trump wine. Margot decided to post, "Are there any liberal outlets or journalists here? I try to read both sides of the story. Who to follow on that front? You know Parler, the bipartisan social media. And we all love Sean Hannity, who's also got a Parler account of his own. And he posted, did Olive Garden revoke my lifetime pasta pass? I will respond tonight on Hannity at 9 p.m. Eastern. And that's why I love unbiased media. They cut through all the bull crap. Now, the other thing that Parler is great for is organizing and putting things into action. A real figurehead of Parler, TP2000, decided to post, "We will disrespect them with our financial freedom. Moving forward, I personally will only be buying essential items needed for my family. Boycott and hold back on any spending. Don't buy the new car, swimming pools, buy nothing from China. It'll be hard, but the effects of the economy will be disastrous. Shut down the money, you shut down the progressive agenda. Suffer a little now, you will have few rewards later, Great organization effort. Might not have gone through, but there's plenty more to go through, so let's move on to the next one. Today, January 6th, 2021, we patriots by the millions have arrived in Washington, D.C. Many of us will return on January 19th, 2021, carrying our weapons in support of our nation's resolve to which the world will never forget. We will come in numbers that no standing army or police agency can match. However, the police are not our enemy, unless they choose to be. All who will not stand with the American patriots or who cannot stand with us, then that would be a good time for you to take a few vacation days." I'm not even going to read this one. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that Kimberly Trump wasn't the one who posted this, which makes it kind of funny because it's almost like a Tumblr or Twitter kind of ordeal where people make the face of their accounts like celebrities. Like we had the Melania one. This is the Tiffany Trump account. Ooh, Gemma O'Doherty with a hot take. Vaccine exposure is the primary cause of our public health crisis. That's a weird little math equation you kind of have to work out to come to that conclusion. But if you really think about it, I can't even figure out what this post is trying to say. But her handle is Live Love Laugh 51. Have any Democrats died from COVID? Virginia State Senator Ben Chaffin dies after contracting CCP virus. Nope. That is actually a true fact. I just fact checked it. 0 Democrats have died from COVID. Okay, gonna just pass by that one too. Not gonna touch on that. This man had a great prediction for the election, saying that besides Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden is the most racist human being alive. My sources say that Trump will win at 43% of the African Americans. I'm gonna fact check that one real quick and see how, okay, it seems like he got about 12% of the African American vote. Science is just magic that a few groups of people claim to understand. We support President Trump, not science. This is a great tweet from Milo, who is known as a pedophile defender, I'm pretty sure.
Some of those relationships between younger boys and older men, the sort of coming of age relationships, the relationships in which those older men help those young boys to discover who they are and give them security and safety and provide them with love and we're talking about 1325, 1328. These things do happen perfectly consensually.
A woman does not become a nurse because she wishes to give. She becomes one because she wishes to control. Nursing degrees are one of the easiest to... No, nursing degrees are not one of the easiest to acquire. I did go through the college experience and acquired a degree. And I can tell you right now, it was not harder than a nursing degree. But maybe it's just because I didn't try to get a nursing degree. It is a profession for barren, vicious control freaks, and Lucifer rejoices in every new nurse he creates. What? Does he think that nurses are only women? The right is just so good at memeing. Like this one, the real pandemic is how stupid everyone is. Oh, this one's good. Santa delivering Nancy Pelosi's gift, and he's in the chimney. Taking a poopy in the chimney. Why don't we wrap up this great segment with a little quote from someone I like to call Malia Obama. Have you ever heard of her? The post is from Trumpy 2020 and it says, "True dat. I have to admit that our country is in better shape under President Trump than it was under my dad at the same point." Yeah. That's a real quote. And thank you everybody for watching this video. If you liked it, the best thing you can do is share it with someone else that you think might like it. And of course, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I post my next video. This week's Gamer of the Week is Heza Mora. I hope I pronounced your name right. If you want to be the Gamer of the Week, comment down below and let me know what you liked about this week's video. But that's it for me. I gotta go. There's this new app called Second First, which is apparently the new uncensored social media. I think you actually have to pay to use it, but anything's better than Twitter. I don't know if I can go, I got a reservation. Take my walk on a quick dog, I'm miscommunicated. Woke up on the wrong side of my life, I wish I waited. Jump right in too quick and you might find yourself sedated.